What is the first word that you
So touched,
touched? Touched. Can you say that again?
touched,
Okay. Can you say tut? How would you say the word tut?
touched,
Can you just say tut? Tut.
tut.
Okay. Now, so I think this sound will be difficult for you because you what this sound is, it's like a combination of the sound T, but then that whistling sound that you have a problem with. You know, when you say she or short, you know that whistling. So to make this sound, what you have to do is you have to make the T, and then you have to make the whistling sound. Touched.
Touched, touched,
Oh, that was
touched,
good. That was actually good. Say that again.
touched, touched,
Touched. Don't forget the whistle part.
touched, touched.
Touched. Okay. Have you seen that word before? Do you know what that means?
Yes, yes, I have seen.
How have you seen it?
Touch
How-
means like feeling of
Okay.
yeah something.
Very strong feeling. Very, very strong feeling, like touching
Yeah,
the heart. So maybe it could make you cry.
yeah, yes, yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Can you read the example sentence that I have written on the screen?
Okay. The speech was so touching that it brought tears to everyone's eyes.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look at the first two words, the speech. The speech. Tell me about those vowel sounds. Are those big vowel sounds or little vowel sounds? E, e.
E is long. E,
Yeah, so that's a short sound and then a long sound. The speech. Can you say those two words?
the speech, the
Okay.
speech
Now, how is the word was normally in the middle of a sentence? Is that a big sound or a little sound? It could sound pretty big if
is
we're just saying the word was. It's pretty big. But how does it sound in the middle of a sentence?
yeah, yeah is small.
Yeah, the speech was. The speech was.
The speech was
How about the word so? Do you think that's
is
a big sound or a little sound?
so is short.
Well, okay. You know, remember when we were thinking about like words where we could focus? And I said, well, you know, probably adjectives or adverbs would be words that you make big because they tend to be
Yes.
very important in an idea. What does that word so mean? When you use that word so, what are you trying to express to people? What are you trying to tell them?
Yeah
What's the
means
function? Mhm.
yeah it means very close. Yeah, it's so touching means so emotional to heart or something. It's very close.
So it's a very
Am I-
it's a word that tells you how intense something is, right?
Yeah,
Very,
yes, empathic. Yeah, empathic
yeah.
word.
So so actually it probably is a word that you want to make sound very big. It's normally in a regular sentence, it's normally a very big sound because you're telling people this is more intense than normal. It's stronger than normal.
Yes.
So you make that a
Yeah.
very big sound actually. The the speech was
Yeah.
so
The speech was so
yeah, it becomes big because you're trying to express to other people it's very strong, it's very intense. And
yeah.
And
Yes.
then what is the
Yes.
next word?
Is it a touching? Touching.
Okay. Now, if I say that word, think about which is the strong syllable. There are two syllables in that word, and one is strong and one is not very strong. Touching, touching. Which syllable is strong?
Touching.
First syllable or the second syllable?
To, uh,
The first syllable,
touch.
yeah, the first syllable is
Yeah.
stronger. Touching. But is it a big sound or a little sound? Eh, eh. Is that a big sound or a little sound? A long sound in duration or a short sound in duration? Eh.
Touch, touching. To,
Is it a big sound or a little
is
sound?
it is a big sound.
Well,
Touching.
it's big.
Touching.
It's big because it's loud, but it's not long. It's not eh. It's just eh. Eh. It's short. It's a short syllable. It's a short sound in duration.
Uh,
Eh. Touching. Touching.
yeah.
Right? Do you hear that it's short?
Okay. Yes. Touching. Touching. Yeah.
Okay. So we have the speech was so touching.
Their speech was so touching.
Now, the next two words you pronounce they occur together very frequently. So it's pronounced like one word. That it. That it. That it. That it.
Okay. That it. That it.
That it.
That it.
The speech was so touching that it.
Their speech was so touching that it
Mhm. Okay. And then we have brought. Brought. What do you think about that vowel sound in the middle of brought?
brought. Is long.
This is very long, right? The speech was so
Yes.
touching that it brought.
Their speech was so touching that it brought.
Hmm. How about the next word? Tears. Is that a long sound or a short sound?
Is a long.
Hmm.
Tears.
Tears. It brought tears.
It it brought tears.
How would you pronounce the next word? To, which sounds long if you say it alone, but how does it sound in the middle of a sentence?
Yes. Yeah, is a small.
How would you pronounce it?
T. T.
Duh, duh. The speech was so touching that it brought tears to.
The speech was so touching that it brought tears to
Okay. Now, what is the next word?
is everyone.
Okay. How many words are in that compound word? Hmm.
Everyone's
So it's two words, and when you have two words combined, which word will normally get most of the attention?
is first.
Hmm.
Every.
Everyone. Everyone. You put all the attention on the first word, not on the second word. That's normally true. It's not always true,
Yes.
but it's normally true. Everyone. Can you say that word?
Everyone.
Ev-
Everyone.
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 And uh, in that word every, which what kind of vowel sounds do you hear? Are they long sounds or short sounds? Every, e,
E. E. A. E.
e.
Yeah.
Are they long or short sounds?
E is long sound.
Okay. Everyone, everyone.
Everyone. Everyone.
Okay. Now we have a little problem because we know that normally the word to in the middle of a sentence is pronounced "ta." Okay. But what
Yeah.
is the
Yes.
final sound of to?
is a.
Well, it's ooh, ooh, two, two. If you're saying the word the way it should be pronounced, it's two, ooh, not the little pronunciation, but let's say the dictionary pronunciation is two. Can you say that?
Yeah, yeah,
What
yes, is a two.
two?
Yeah,
So it ends with ooh, right? And what sound does
yeah, but
every? Go ahead. What?
yeah, many people do not pronounce the words which are in written dictionary.
No, that's true.
So
That's true. Yeah, that's why English is so hard to learn sometimes. But
yeah,
what does the word everyone start with? What does that sound?
a
So that's a
a
so
a
so two finishes with oo, which is a vowel, and every starts with a
yeah.
with which is a vowel. So what do you have to do to pronounce those two words together?
Ooh,
Yeah, you have to add an extra oo
ooh,
to everyone.
to everyone.
Yeah, so normally two is pronounced duh, but here because of this vowel situation, you have to say tears to everyone. You have to actually pronounce it because of that next word. Can you say those two words
Okay.
together? Do you understand? It's complicated.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. To everyone.
To everyone.
To everyone's.
The speech was so touching that it brought tears to everyone's.
The speech was so touching that it brought tears to everyone's.
To everyone's.
To everyone's.
Can you say the word touching?
Is it touching?
Touching. So that's you have to say tut, and then you have to do the whistle sound. Ching, ching, touching.
Touching.
That's good. That's
Touching.
clear. That's clear. Touching. This
Yeah.
the speech
Touching. Touching.
the speech was so touching that it brought tears to everyone's.
The speech was so touching that it brought tears to everyone's
And what is the final word in this sentence?
eyes. Eyes.
Okay, I'm just going to say that word very slowly and just think about because the front part of that word it's just all vowel sounds. Uh, so tell me how many sounds you hear in the front. How many vowel sounds? Eyes, eyes.
Three.
Three. What are the three sounds?
Eyes.
Uh huh. So is I
Ah.
and that final e, you bring your tongue back so that this part of the back of your tongue almost touches the top of your mouth. Eyes.
I.
Then the final e,
Yeah.
you pull your tongue back. Ease.
Eyes. Eyes.
Ease is like a Y. It's like a Y sound. Ease. Eyes.
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 That's pretty good.
Eyes.
That's pretty good. Now, eyes starts with a vowel sound. So we have to take that S from everyone's and put it in front and say zais. Zais.
Zeit. Zeit.
Everyone's eye.
Zeit.
Everyone's eyes. Everyone's eyes.
Everyone's eyes. Everyone's
The
eyes.
speech was so touching that it brought tears to everyone's eyes.
The speech was so touching that it brought tears to everyone's eyes.
Okay, that's very good. Now, how many phrases can we divide this sentence into? How many different?
Three.
Three? Okay, tell me, what is the first phrase that you would like to divide this from?
Okay. The speech was so touching.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
that's your first.
That it
All right, what is your second phrase?
that it brought tears.
Okay, so those are your three phrases. All right. Now in the
That it
first
brought
in the
yes.
first in the first phrase, the speech was so touching. Tell me what you think is the most important word.
It's just so
So, so, okay.
so.
Now, what do you think? Is this kind of a happy sentence or is this a serious sentence?
It's serious.
Okay. So, how should we say so? Should it be pronounced so or so?
It's a falling tone. Just so
So,
so
so touching. Can you say those two words in a very low tone? So touching.
so touching. So
So
touching.
touching. So touching. All right. But uh, because it's just a neutral sentence, we probably start high and then go down to so. So we'll start high and say, the speech was so touching.
The speech was so touching.
Okay, touching or touching. Which one is better?
Touching.
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 Touching. Yeah, don't go up. Just stay down there. So the speech was so touching.
The speech was so touching.
Can you start higher? The speech was so touching.
The speech was so touching.
Okay. Now let's take a look at the next phrase, that it brought tears. In that phrase, what would you say is the most important word?
The tears.
Okay, tears. Tears. That's a very long sound in there. Tears.
Yes.
Okay.
Tears.
And so do you want to say this in a friendly, happy, excited way? Tears. Or do you want to say it in a serious way? Tears.
Yeah,
Which
this
one do you think is better?
tears.
Should it be high or low?
As a low. It's
Tears.
tears.
Tears. Tears. Okay. So tell me the word that in a high tone. That.
That.
Now say
That.
tears in a low tone. Tears.
That tears. The
Tears.
tears.
Okay, that tears. I want to hear the difference between the high tone and the low tone. That's what I'm trying to get from you. That
Okay.
tears.
That tears.
Okay. And so now we'll try to build a bridge going down, okay? That it brought tears.
That it brought tears.
Okay. So the speech was so touching that it brought tears.
The speech was so touching that it brought tears.
That it brought tears. Oh, 9 volt fan is here.
That it
Right? 9 volt? Are you listening? Okay. I thought he said hello. I'm confused. Well, if you're here, 9 volt, I saw yesterday you were saying, oh, can you hear me? I didn't see that. No, I didn't hear you. But if you want to join, you're welcome to join. If you want to talk to us, you're welcome to try. Although we didn't hear you yesterday. Sorry. Okay, sorry. So we have that it brought tears. Can you say it high to low?
that it brought tears.
Hmm. The speech was so touching that it brought tears.
The speech was so touching that it brought tears.
Okay, now in the final phrase, what would you say is the most important word, the place where we can focus?
Its eyes.
Okay. And
Eyes.
again, do we want this to sound happy eyes or do we want this to sound serious? eyes.
Is, is serious.
Okay. So we'll start the phrase with a high tone. Two,
Yeah.
but by the time we get to eyes, it should be eyes. Eyes.
Eyes.
Two eyes. Can you say that? Say two high and eyes low.
Okay. Two eyes.
Two eyes. Two eyes.
Two eyes.
Okay.
Two eyes.
And then and then we can make a bridge going down, okay, with everyone. So to everyone's eyes.
To everyone's eyes.
To everyone's eyes.
To everyone's eyes.
The speech the speech was so touching that it brought tears to everyone's eyes.
The speech was so touching that it brought tears to everyone's eyes.
Okay. Uh how would you make a yes no question with the phrase the speech was very touching?
Was the speech so touching?
Probably
So
I
touching?
yeah, in a question I think it's better if you use the word very instead of so. So can you use the word
Okay.
very? So
So,
was
mm, was this speech very touching?
okay. Was the speech very touching? And how would you answer no to that?
Was this no? The speech wasn't very touching.
No, the speech. Now, is it wasn't or is it wasn't? Which one is better?
Wasn't.
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 Yeah, just flat and low. Wasn't. Can you try again?
Wasn't. Was the speech what was the speech uh,
Uh
yes,
oh. Was the speech
okay,
was the speech
was the speech oh, I
very
forget, sir.
you forgot? Okay. Was the speech very touching? Was the speech very touching?
Okay, was the speech very touching?
And how would you answer?
Yeah. No, the speech wasn't very touching.
Okay, no, the speech wasn't very touching. Was no, not wasn't, but wasn't. Just keep it flat and low.
Wa-
The speech wasn't very touching.
Wasn't the speech? No, the speech wasn't very touching.
Okay, all right, all right. Let's take a look at another expression that we saw in chapter 40 of Gone with the Wind. Try in vain.
Yes.
Try in vain. Have you ever seen that? We've talked about that. That's happened in some of the books that we've read before. Have you ever seen that, or do you remember seeing that?
Yes, train van. Yeah.
What
Yes.
what does that mean to try in vain?
Yes means the person tried, but uh, he failed. He did
Okay,
not get succeed.
yeah, so no success. You try something, but you don't get success. You get no result. All right.
Yes.
Can you see the sentence that I have written on the screen?
Okay. Okay. They tried in vain to fix the car before the rain started.
Okay. Now I'm just going to put two words up on the screen.
Okay, sir.
Let me know when you can see the two words that I have written below the sentence. Can you see them?
Yes, sir.
All right. How do you say number one?
Is the
How do you say number two?
is they.
Yeah. So number two has number one has one sound, and number two has two sounds. E, 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 a,
Yeah.
a.
A.
Say,
A.
say number one.
Yeah. The.
Say number two.
They.
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 Okay, so that second sound is very important because if you don't say it, then I think you're saying a different word. Okay.
Okay.
They tried. They tried. So what do you think about that combination of vowel sounds? Are those long vowel sounds in duration or short in duration? They tried.
Yeah,
A
it's a
I.
long.
A
They
I.
tried.
Mm-hmm. So it's short long. A I. A I. Can you say those two words
Yeah.
together?
They tried. They
They
tried.
they tried. Okay. And then we have the next two words in vain. In vain. In vain.
In vain.
Uh-huh. What do you think
Yes.
about those combination of vowel sounds? Are those long or short? In vain. A.
Yes, is short.
Both.
No, sir. First
Mhm.
short.
And the second one
Is a vain. Is long.
long. So this is the rhythm that is pretty desirable to have in English, where we have short, long, short, long. They tried in vain. They tried in vain.
Yeah. Yeah, they tried in vain.
That's a very
They,
desirable rhythm in English. They tried in vain.
they tried in vain.
They tried in vain to.
They tried in vain to.
Mhm. They tried in vain to fix.
They tried in vain to fix.
Okay. They tried in vain to fix the.
They tried in vain to fix the.
So we've got that pattern going all the way to the so far. No, even no, it continues because we have car, car. That's a
The
very
car.
very
It's a
long sound.
car.
They tried in vain to fix the car.
Yes. They tried to. They tried in vain to fix the car.
So that's we've been doing short, big, short, big, short, big all the way through. They tried in vain to fix the car.
Yes. They tried in vain to fix the car.
Before, before, before.
Before.
What do you think about the vowels
Before.
word? Are those big sounds or little sounds? Before,
Is a four is longer.
okay, before. They tried in vain to fix the car before.
They tried in vain to fix the car before
Okay, is it the or they?
the
The tried in vain or they
oh,
tried in vain? Which one is correct?
they
Yeah, so
they tried.
it's important to say the e part at the end of that. Even if you're making it short, we have to hear it because otherwise it sounds like a different word. They tried in vain to fix the car
Okay,
before the.
okay. They tried in vain to fix the car before the.
Okay. They tried in vain to fix the car before that. Can you hear the short, long, short, long, short, long rhythm throughout the entire sentence? They tried and
Okay,
vain
try.
to fix the car
So
before the.
okay. They tried in vain to fix the car before the
Okay. Before the rain.
before the rain.
Hmm. They tried in vain to fix the car before the rain.
They they tried in vain to fix the car before the rain.
The tried or they tried?
They tried.
It's really important to say that e sound. They 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 tried in vain to fix
They
the rain.
They tried in vain to fix the car before the rain.
Started. 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 Two vowel sounds in there. Two.
Started.
Are those big or long? Are those long or short? Started.
Yeah, the first is long. Started.
Okay. And the second one is short, right? Okay.
Yes, started.
Can you say the
Started.
whole sentence?
Okay. They tried in vain to fix the car before the rain started.
Okay, say everything. Try to say.
Started. Okay. They tried in vain to fix the car before the rain started.
Okay, is it rain or rain?
Rain.
Yeah, it's a big sound,
Rain.
so you should try to make it big. Rain, not rain, but rain. Right.
Rain.
Hmm.
Rain.
Try to say
Okay.
the thing.
Okay. So they tried in vain to fix the car before the rain started.
Okay, before the rain started. Before the rain started.
Before the rain started.
Okay. Well, if we look at that sentence, how many how many phrases do you think we could divide this sentence into?
Yeah. Three.
Okay, what is the first phrase?
So they tried in vain
Okay,
to
is
fix
it
the car.
is it ven or vein? Vein, vein.
Vain. Vain.
Two sounds, two sounds. They tried in vain. Say that again. Say that phrase again.
They tried in vain. In vain.
Vain, two sounds. E,
A
vain.
E. A vain. Vain.
They tried.
Vain.
What is the next phrase?
Yeah. To fix the car.
Okay, and what is the final phrase?
Yeah. Before the rain started.
Okay, all right. So if we take a look at the first phrase, they tried in vain. What do you think would be the most important word in that phrase?
Is a vain.
Vain. Two sounds.
Vain.
Vain. Okay. Say it again. Say the whole
Vain. Vain.
vain. Okay. Say the whole phrase.
They tried in vain.
Okay, they tried in vain. All right. Now, how do you want your sentence to sound? Do you want it to sound happy or serious?
Yeah. Serious.
Serious? Okay. So then we should pronounce this word vain in a low tone. Vain. Vain. Can you say that in a low tone?
It's a vain. It's
Vain.
vain.
Vain. Low tone. Vain.
Vain.
Okay.
Vain.
Okay.
Vain.
Because the word they is the beginning of our phrase, and normally in a kind of neutral English sentence, you would want to start with a high tone. They, vain. You can compare the two. You'll start with something high like they, and then you finish with vain. They, vain. Can you say they in a high tone?
Okay. They,
And then they, vain in a low tone?
it's vain. It's
Vain.
vain.
They, vain. Compare the two.
Okay. They, vain.
They,
Vain. They, vain.
okay, and we can make tried in.
They,
Hmm. Go ahead.
vain.
They,
They,
vain.
vain.
Yeah. So and then we can make tried in can be our bridge from high to low. They tried in vain. They tried in vain.
They tried in vain.
Vain. I wish you would go lower with vain. I wish I could hear you say it a little bit lower. They tried in vain. Okay,
They tried in vain.
vain, vain. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at the next phrase.
Yeah.
What do you think would be the best word to focus on in the next phrase?
So vain to fix.
Fix? Yeah, I was thinking that too. I think I prefer I think I prefer fix to the car. Even though usually you probably will focus at something closer to the end than the beginning. I think fix is a
Yes, yes. Yeah.
all right. So now is this a serious sounding phrase or is this a happy sounding, friendly sounding phrase?
Yeah, it's serious.
Okay. So this is going to be a pretty flat phrase, I think. We could now to, that's going to start our phrase. So we can say that high. To fix the car. To fix the car. To fix the car. I'm trying to do it myself. To fix the car.
Okay.
To to fix the car.
To to fix the car. To fix the car.
Yeah, so usually you start a phrase high and you want to step down to low, but here we're just going to have to make all of this low. So we can make too high and the rest of it will be kind of low. To fix the car.
Okay.
To fix the car.
To to fix the car.
They tried in vain
To
to fix the car.
they tried in vain to fix the car.
Okay. Now let's take a look at the final phrase before the rain started. And what do you think could be the word where we focus in this phrase?
Here is the rain.
Okay, is it rain or rain? Two sounds.
The rain.
Rain,
Rain.
two sounds. So, I think there's a pattern we're noticing that you have trouble with vowels that are two sounds. So that's something to remember or to think about when you're practicing,
Yes. Yes,
that you
yes,
have
yes, sir.
trouble with that. Okay, rain,
Yes.
rain. Okay,
R-
go ahead.
Rain. Rain.
Okay,
Rain
is that do you think this is going to do you want this phrase to sound serious or happy and friendly?
is serious.
Okay. All right. So we can start the phrase high before the rain. So but we'll have to get down pretty low by the time we get to rain. Before the rain started. Before the rain started.
B- Before the rain started.
Okay.
Before the rain started.
Tell me before very high. Before before
Before,
before the
before,
then we have to start going down. Before the
before the, before the,
can you make the sound low? Before the
before the, before the,
before the rain.
before the rain.
Okay, rain or rain. Try to sound lower. Can you make your voice a little bit deeper or a little bit lower?
Okay. Rain, rain.
Before rain. You hear the difference? Can you hear the difference when I say it?
Yes. Before rain.
Rain.
Before
Right.
rain.
Before the rain started.
Okay. Before the rain started.
Before the rain started.
Before the rain started.
Uh-huh. They tried they tried in vain to fix the car before the rain started.
Okay. So they tried in vain to fix the car before the rain started.
Okay, is it rain or rain?
Rain.
Rain. Two sounds.
rain.
Two sounds in the middle of that word. E. Rain. Rain.
A, rain, rain.
Can you say vein? That's the same sound.
It's they, yes, rain. Yeah,
Rain. Rain.
yes.
Okay.
It's a, although they have different spelling, but the sound is the same. Yeah,
It's the
they and the rain.
A. A. They tried in vain to
A,
fix the car before the rain started.
they tried in vain to fix the car before the rain started.
Okay.
Before the rain
See,
started.
the problem is I'm just going to put a couple of words here because these are different words. Can you see the words that I have written on the screen here?
Yes,
How, in the first group, how do you say word number one?
is a ban.
Okay. If I say I'm going to say that very slowly, okay? And this word could be pronounced differently. It depends on what type of English you speak. But the way that I say it, I'm going to pronounce number one in a very slow way, okay? Veyan. Veyan.
Oh,
How many sounds do you hear?
Vayan.
Van.
Three.
Yeah. What are the three sounds that you hear in number one?
Va- yeah.
Yeah. Van. Can you say number one?
Is a ban.
Van. Van. Okay. How about number two? If I say that very slowly, what do you hear? Vein. A. Vein. How many sounds do you
Is
hear?
a two. Is a
What
two.
what are the
Vain.
what are the two sounds that you hear? A.
A
Vein. Vein.
vain.
Vein.
Vain.
What are the three sounds in number one?
Vain.
Oh, that's right. Can you
Aen.
say number one?
Is vain.
Yeah, okay. Try to
Yan.
say it smoothly and quickly. Van.
Is van.
Van. Okay. How do you say number two?
And number two is vain. Vain. Vain.
Vein.
Vain. Ain.
Yeah, I have to hear the E part. Vein. Vein. Vein.
Vain. Vain.
When you
Vain.
say vein, when you say the second part, you pull your tongue back like this. So here's the top of your mouth, and here's your tongue. Your tongue goes like
Yeah.
vein. Vein.
Vain. Vain.
Good. That's
Vain.
okay. How about
Vain.
the second pair of words? How would you pronounce number one?
Is rain.
Okay, but now we have the same situation. We have re, and then you have to do this little trick with your tongue. Rain, rain. You pull your tongue back.
Okay. Rain.
That's
Rain.
that's good. Yeah. How do you say number two? That's a bird. Number two.
Ra-
Number two is a type of bird.
Okay. So rain.
Wren.
Rain.
How many sounds in number two? Wren, wren.
One.
Yeah, it's just eh. Wren, wren, wren. How many
A.
sounds in number one?
Is it two?
What
Rain.
rain, rain. So it's re, it's just like number one. It starts like number two, re, but then you pull your tongue back. Rain, rain,
Okay. Rain. Rain.
rain,
Yes.
rain. Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
So we
Yes.
have they tried in vain. to fix the car before the rain started. Can you try to say all three of those phrases together in one sentence?
They try to fix. So say again, sir.
Well, now be careful because we have the word they, but it's the same sound. You're having trouble with that same sound. It's they. You have to pull back your tongue when you finish that word. They.
They
They. So you've got they and rain and vain. It's all the same sound. They. Can you try that again?
they
Can you say rain?
they
Rain.
rain,
Hmm? Vain.
vain,
Pull your tongue back when you say vain.
vain,
Hmm.
vain,
Vain. Rain.
rain, rain,
They.
they
It's all the same sound. Okay. Can you say they tried in vain?
they tried in vain.
Is it they or they where you pull your tongue back?
Okay,
They.
they,
They.
they,
So it's not that. It's they. You have to pull your tongue back when you say that.
they,
They.
they,
They
they,
tried in vain.
they tried in vain.
Vain or vain when you pull your tongue back?
It's a vain, it's
Vain.
vain.
You have to pull your tongue back. To fix the car
They fixed the car
before the rain started.
before the rain started.
Rain. Don't forget to pull your tongue back. That's something you have to work on.
Before the rain,
Yeah,
before the rain started.
because that's really hard for you to do. Okay.
Yeah, I
How would you
see.
how would you make a yes no question with they try fix car? Forget about vain. That doesn't make a very good question. So how would you just make
Okay.
they try fix car before rain? How would you make that question?
Did they try to fix the car in vain?
Before.
Did did they try to fix the car?
Mhm. Did they try to fix the car? How would you answer no to that question?
No, no, they didn't. They didn't fix the car.
Okay, use try. No,
Try
they
to fix the car.
try to put try in there. No, they didn't. What?
Okay. So no, they didn't try in vain to fix the car.
Okay, but can you try to say that again? But every time you have that a sound, make sure you're pulling your tongue back. They, rain, vain. Don't forget to pull your tongue back. It's like a snake waiting to attack.
Okay. So so did they tried in vain
Hmm.
to fix the car
Okay, before the rain started.
before the rain started?
Okay, it's good. You can do it when you're focusing, but I think that it's hard for you to do. Uh,
Yes, when I do in normal way, I
mhm,
cannot uh, uh, do in correct way. But when I become conscious to do,
mhm.
so I will do this.
Okay, yeah. So maybe if you practice it, it would become easier, and then you don't have to think about it so much. But notice that you do it sometimes and you don't do it sometimes, and try to fix that. And then if you practice it a lot, probably you'll stop it. Okay. Now
And
when you
also,
go ahead.
one thing, yeah, and this type of lesson is first time I have been getting in my life. So before this, no one told me to do this or that. So yeah, this is the first time that I am doing. I have never I have never taught in my school. I studied in public school. There is no good teachers, and I started learning English when I passed my bachelor's degree.
Mhm.
So yeah. This is yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes when you do something the wrong way for many years, you get bad habits, and then it takes
Yes,
time
yes,
to fix those bad habits.
yes, sir.
Well, you
Yes,
can fix them. You just have to first you have to identify what the problem is, and you have to know also how to fix the problem, and then you can
yeah.
then maybe you can fix it. Okay. So when you're making the
Yeah.
question, did they try to fix the car? Is that word did, is
Okay.
that an important word?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
so how should you pronounce it? If it's an important word that you want people to hear very much because it's a signal that you're making a question, then what would be a good way to pronounce
Mhm. So uh, did did
it?
they
Did
they
they?
try?
Did they? Did they? It becomes a very important big word. Did they?
Did they
Did they try to?
did they try the
Did they try to fix the car?
did they tried in
Did they try to fix the car?
did did they try to fix the car?
Okay, how would you answer no to that question?
No, they didn't try to fix the car.
Okay. No, they didn't try to fix the car. Can you say that again?
No, they didn't
N-
try to fix the car.
They didn't try to fix the car. Okay. All right. I think let's do
No,
one
they
more word. We'll do one more
yes.
word for today. Do you remember? I think
Okay,
the other
sir.
day we talked about the word endure. Do you remember that?
No, sir.
Well, you know that root dur. Dur means something hard or strong. Dur, dur.
Okay,
So that's
do.
a Latin word that
Yes.
means like hard or strong or lasts a long time, something like that. And dur, to endure something means strong enough to survive something.
Okay.
So
Strong enough to survive something.
yeah, so like if I say the old house couldn't endure the earthquake, what do you think that means? Using that word dur.
Yeah.
Dur means
Yeah.
strong, and endure
The,
means to be strong enough to survive.
yes, the old house didn't survive due to the earthquake.
Yeah, why didn't the old house survive? What was the problem with the old house?
Yeah, because the foundation was not
Mhm.
good, strong,
Yeah, the
enough strong.
yeah, the house wasn't strong enough. It was old and it wasn't strong enough to survive. Okay. So that's what
Yes.
endure means. So the word unendurable, unendurable. You have able, that means can, and un is negative. So unendurable means not strong enough to survive.
Yes, not enough.
Yeah, but I mean, really, the way that you use it, it means just can't tolerate. I cannot tolerate. Uh, it's too much to tolerate. That's how it.
Yes, 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 yeah.
It's a pretty common word. Endure, unendurable, endurance. You see that all the time. It's a pretty common.
Yes, 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 common, but yeah, I- yes,
Can you see the example sentence that I have up on the screen?
yes, sir.
Can you read it? What does it say?
Okay, so undurable wait for the test results left her feeling anxious.
Okay. So we have the first. I'm just going to say the word unendurable. How many syllables are in that word? Unendurable. How many syllables?
Uh, unendurable. Three.
Oh,
Unendurable.
I,
Char.
I,
Four.
I count five. Unendurable. There are five syllables in that word. That's a long word. Can you say?
Unendurable.
Yeah. Unendurable.
Yes. In the unendurable.
Okay. Now, a lot of times, if a word has more than three syllables, it can have more than one accent. All right. One accent will be very strong. What do you think is the strongest syllable in that word? Unendurable. Unendurable.
Yes.
Which one is the strongest?
Yeah. This is undurable. Durable. Here
Dur.
is the primary stress,
Yeah. Uh huh. And
and then the
which?
secondary.
Go ahead. Sorry.
First is called the primary stress, and the second is called the secondary stress.
Okay. But can you recognize what is the other strong syllable? We don't. I don't think we have to worry too much about technical words. But what do you think is the other strong syllable in that word? So we've identified the really strong syllable, unendurable. But what would you say would be the secondary or the another stressed syllable, which maybe is not so strong?
Un.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're right about that. So this is unendurable, unendurable, unendurable.
Yeah.
So we've got two stress.
Un.
Go ahead.
Unendurable. Unendurable.
Can you make dur a little bit bigger? Unendurable.
Undurable. Undurable.
Let's do it like this. I think it would be better if we thought of it like this. I'm just going to change this here. Actually, maybe we'll separate this just to make it very clear.
Yes. Yes.
Whoops. All right. So the first syllable, let's say, is uh. Can you just say,
Uh. Uh.
and then let's say unen,
Uh.
unen, unen,
Onen.
unendu,
Onen.
unendu.
Unendo.
I want two R's. I want to have unendure. Let's say unendure.
Unendure.
Okay, unendure. Can you say unendura?
Unendure.
Unendura?
Unendure.
Unendurable.
Unendurable.
Okay, unendurable. Say it again.
Unendurable.
Okay. How would you pronounce the word the plus unendurable? How should that sound?
Okay. There is a short.
Okay.
Short.
But what is the ending of the word the? Is that a consonant or a vowel? The. Is that a consonant sound or a vowel sound?
Is a vowel. Is a vowel sound.
Okay. What is that vowel sound?
Uh,
Uh.
is
Okay.
uh
What does unendurable start with? What kind of sound does that start with? Unendurable.
und
Uh,
uh
Is that the same sound?
yes
Is that the same sound? The
yes same
unendurable.
sound.
Okay. But
Say
go ahead.
yes same sound.
All right. But when
Yes yes
when
same
go ahead.
sound.
But
Yes, same sound. The undurable.
you know when a word starts with a vowel sound like unendurable, the changes to the. Did you ever notice that? That if a
Oh,
word starts with a vowel sound, you
yes,
you say
yes.
the and not a.
Okay,
So
yes, yes. I
so
forget it. Okay,
so
the.
so the way that
Yeah,
you say those two
the.
words, the way that you say those two words is the unendurable. The unendurable.
The undurable.
The unendurable. The unendurable. Can you say those two words together again?
The. Okay, sir. The unendurable.
Okay, the unendurable. Okay. And then we have the word
Mm,
wait. 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 What do you think about the vowel sounds in that word? Wait. Are those big sounds or little sounds? Is that a long vowel sound or a short one?
It's a is a long. Is a wait. Wait.
Okay.
Eight.
So we have the
A.
unendurable wait.
The unendurable wait.
Okay, the unendurable wait. What does that mean? What does that phrase mean? The unendurable wait. What is the meaning of that?
Yeah, means difficult. Yeah, not easy.
Not easy to wait. It's very, very difficult to wait. Not strong enough to wait. Can't
Yeah.
tolerate waiting. Okay. Now we have the
Yeah.
word for and the. Okay. But in the middle of a sentence, it sounds like further, further,
Yes.
further, further,
Further,
further,
further,
further.
further.
So we have the unendurable wait for the.
The unendurable wait for the.
Mhm.
Wait for the.
Further, further, further.
Further, further,
The
further.
unendurable wait for the test. Well, what do you think about that vowel sound in the word test? Is that a big vowel sound or a little vowel sound?
Is a big sound.
Okay. So how would you say the whole phrase? The unendurable wait for the test.
The the unendurable wait for the test.
Okay.
Test.
Test results. 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 Can you say that word?
Test.
Results.
Results.
Mhm.
Results.
What do you think about now? If you listen to the way I'm saying it, what do you think about the vowel sounds? Ooh, Are those long sounds or big or
Uh
short?
oh.
Results, results. Are those long or short?
Is U part is long.
Okay,
Oh.
and the r part, is that big or small? Results.
Is a result. Is a small.
Uh-huh. Test results.
Test results.
Mhm. So and that's got the long, short, long pattern that English likes. Test results.
Test results.
Mhm. The unendurable wait for the test results.
The unendurable wait for the test results.
Okay. Left, left. What do you think about that vowel sound in there? Is that a long sound or a short sound?
Is a long. Is a laughed.
Okay. So and then what if we have lefter? Lefter. What about her? Is that a big sound or a short sound there? Lefter.
Is a small. Is
Okay.
laughter.
Yeah, so we
Laughter.
have that pattern. So we've got test results lefter. Big, small, big, small, big, small. Test results lefter.
Test results laughter.
Mhm. Left her feeling. Left her feeling.
left left a feeling.
Yeah, so we have that big small. We're still keeping that big small rhythm. The unendurable
Yes.
wait for the test results left her feeling.
The undesirable wait for the test results left her feeling
Okay, and then we have the final word, which I think was a little bit difficult for you to pronounce. So let's take a look at. Let's break that down a little bit. Okay, so we've got
okay.
uh, ink, she.
Ang, see,
Okay, and let's say us. So we've got three vowel sounds here. What is the first vowel sound? Ink.
ang,
What is the next vowel sound?
a,
What is the
ang,
next
e,
syllable? Sorry, the next syllable.
c,
Okay, don't forget to whistle when you say she.
sui, sui,
She.
sui,
She.
si,
She. Ink she. Say it again. Ink she.
ang, sui, ang, sui,
Okay.
ang, sui,
What is the final syllable?
us.
Okay. So one syllable finishes with a vowel sound, and then the next syllable starts with a vowel sound. What do you have to do to make it very clear, the word that you're saying?
Yeah, the initial sound e should be long.
Repeat the E. Anxious.
Yeah,
Anxious.
anx, anxious,
Anxious.
anxious,
Anxious.
anxious,
Just try to say it a little bit faster. Anxious.
anxious.
Anxious. Don't forget to whistle. You have to whistle. Shh. Shh.
Okay, anxious, anxious,
Anxious.
anxious, anxious.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. The unendurable wait for the test results left her feeling anxious. Can you say the entire phrase?
Okay, the undurable wait for the test result left her feeling anxious, anxious,
Anxious,
anxious,
anxious, anxious. Okay.
anxious.
Now, how many phrases do you think we could divide this sentence into?
Yeah, three.
Three? Tell me, what is the first phrase?
Okay, the undurable wait for the test results.
Okay. Can you say that again? Unendurable, 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 unendurable.
Unendurable,
Okay.
unendurable, unendurable.
So the first phrase, what is the first phrase?
The unendurable wait for the test results.
Okay, so and remember because unendurable starts with you say the unendurable wait for the test.
Okay, the unendurable wait for the test results.
Is it the or the?
The
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 unendurable, the unendurable wait.
unendurable wait.
hmm Is it wit or wait?
Wait.
Don't forget to pull your tongue back like a snake. Wait. Wait.
Wait, wait,
The unendurable
wait.
for the test results. Okay. Try to say the whole
Yeah,
thing.
the 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 unendurable wait for the test results
Wit or wait? Which one?
is a wait,
Wait. 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 The unendurable wait for the test.
wait.
What is the next phrase?
Okay, so left her feeling
Okay. Left her feeling. Okay. And what is the final phrase?
is an anxious. But
Anxious.
yeah, but we can do, yeah, but we can do another way. For example, the unendurable wait for and in the test results left her feeling anxious. Feeling anxious is same.
So, how do you want to do it? Do you want to change it?
So yes,
Okay. What is the first phrase? Tell me the first phrase.
the unendurable wait for
Okay. So,
and
so your first phrase is here. Is that right? The unendurable wait for
yeah,
phrase. And then what is your second phrase? What do you want your second phrase to be?
yeah. Second phrase is okay for the test results. Yeah,
Okay.
but the last should be feeling anxious. Yes.
Okay. So I think maybe one thing, if you want to do it like this, I think that's okay. But I think we could stop at wait and add for to the phrase in the middle for the test results. I think that would be better.
Yeah. Yes. Many people do the pause before the verb.
Before the what?
Before the verb. For example, the the unendurable and and a slight pause and wait for the test results.
Oh, I see. The unendurable wait for the test. The unendurable wait for the test results. You could even do it like this: the unendurable wait for the test results.
Yes, yes,
You're feeling anxious. So that's one,
yeah,
three,
yes,
four. So we've got four phrases. Okay, you can do it like that. That would be okay. All right. So s- is this a serious? Do you want to sound serious in, or do you want to have a serious tone in this idea, or do you want to sound friendly and nice in this tone? In this sentence, I'm getting confused.
mm,
Which one?
yeah, it is serious.
Serious? Okay. So we're going to start the phrase with a high tone, the, but then by the time we get to dur, it should be low. So tell me the with a high tone. How would you say the in a high tone?
The
Okay. How would you say dur in a low tone?
is a, is a tour, is tour,
Dur, dur, dur,
is door, is
dur,
door,
durable.
durable, is durable.
The unendurable.
The unendurable.
Okay. Now, when we get to wait, we've got this phrase. It's just one word. And is this a serious
No,
word, or is it? It's
I
okay.
think
You can.
wait for
I think. I think it would be better to connect for with the test results. It would. It's
yes,
okay. It's okay
yeah,
to have wait.
yes,
It's okay to have wait as a standalone phrase if you want. Okay, but just depends on how you say it. So, do you want to say it in a happy, friendly way or in a serious way?
yeah, it's just
How is it? Is it a serious phrase or a happy, friendly phrase? Which
Yeah, it's just serious.
okay. So it is one word, but it's also a phrase in this case. So we'll want to say this with a falling tone, starting high and finishing low.
Yeah.
Wait, wait.
Wait, wait,
The
wait.
unendurable wait.
The unendurable wait.
Okay. The unendurable wait. Okay, now we have another phrase here for the test results. What do you think is the most important word in
Okay.
the phrase?
Yeah, is results.
Okay, is it results or results? Where's the accent?
Yeah, results.
It's on
Result first. Results.
no, it's not on the first syllable. It's not results, it's results. Results. It's on the second syllable.
Okay. Results. Results.
Results.
Okay.
And
So
is this a very serious sounding
results
phrase or is this a happy, friendly phrase?
is serious. Results.
Results, not results, but results. If you say results, that's if you say results, that's a verb. Results
Okay. So
is
results.
results is a noun. So
Okay.
you have to put the accent
Yes.
on the second syllable. Okay.
Okay. So results. Results.
So let's practice saying this. First, we'll start with a high tone. For, because it's the beginning of our phrase. For. Can you say
Yeah.
for with a high tone?
Four
How would you say
is a
zolts in a
four.
for? And how would you say zolts in a low tone?
J-
For zolts.
jolts.
For zolts.
Four jolts.
For
Four
zolts.
jolts.
For the test results. For the test results.
For the test result. For
For
the
the test
test results.
for the test results.
For the test results.
Okay. The unendurable wait for the test results.
The undurable wait for the test results.
Okay. And we have our final phrase here left her feeling anxious. And what do you think would be the most important word
Okay.
in that phrase?
Yes, feeling or anxious.
Left her feeling
Annex,
left her feeling anxious.
ang- anxious,
Yeah,
anxious.
I think it probably should be anxious. I mean, you can focus on any word that you want, but I think it probably should be the word anxious. Now, when you hear that
Yeah.
sound, where's the accented syllable? Which syllable has the strongest sound? Anxious. Anxious.
XI, anxious,
No,
anxious,
I think I disagree with
XI.
you. I think it's the first syllable. Anxious. Anxious.
Okay,
Anxious.
anxious, anxious,
Anxious. Anxious. Anxious.
anxious.
And what is the tone of this phrase? Is this a serious tone or a happy, friendly tone?
It's serious,
Okay, it's a
serious.
serious tone. All right. So how would you say left if it's a high sounding tone? Left, ang. Left, that's high. Ang is low. Say
Mm.
left in a high tone.
Left
Left,
and
left,
left
ang.
and
So now let's make a bridge from
l-
high to low with her feeling. Left her feeling anxious. Left her feeling anxious. See how we're going down? Left her feeling anxious.
left her feeling anxious,
Anxious.
left her feeling anxious,
Anxious. Because
anx,
because the second part is not accented, it sounds like one small syllable. Actually, let's just change that. Since we're not emphasizing the word, it doesn't matter. And let's just make it one syllable. Shus. Anxious. That's easier to say anyway. Anxious.
yes, yes,
Anxious. Left her feeling anxious.
anxious,
Okay. So we
okay,
have the un.
left her,
Go ahead. Do it.
okay, left her feeling anxious,
Anxious. Don't forget to
anxious,
just whistle though. Anxious. Anxious.
anxious, anxious.
Hmm. Okay. The unendurable, the unendurable wait for the test results left her feeling anxious.
Undurable wait for the test results left her feeling anxious,
Don't forget to
anxious,
whistle in the middle of that word. Anxious. Whistle.
anxious,
Anx-
anxious.
Anxious. Okay. How would you make a yes no
Yeah.
question with that sentence?
So, do does the unendurable wait for the test result? Yeah,
This is hard.
left her feeling.
Okay. This is difficult because this is a complicated sentence, actually. But what is the verb in that sentence? I'm writing I'm putting the sentence back up here in a very clear way without any kind of notations on it so you can read it. Can you identify the verb in that sentence?
That is just left. Yeah, he left
Yeah,
is
you're
past
right.
tense. Yeah.
That's a verb. So how will you make your question?
So did did the undurable wait for the test results leave her feeling
Anx-
annexes
anxious,
annexes
anxious. Let's do it.
an- anxious
Anxious. Don't forget to
anxious
whistle. Shh. Anxious.
anxious
That's good.
anxious
Uh,
anxious
how do you say wait? Is that wet or wait? How do you pronounce that?
is
Wait.
a
Did
wait.
did the unendurable wait for the test results leave her feeling anxious?
The unendurable wait for the test results left her feeling
Oh,
anxious,
you made one mistake. Can you try to fix that mistake?
ang- ang- anxious.
Anxious. That's a very good pronunciation for anxious, but you made a grammar mistake when you made your question.
Okay, so did did the undurable wait for the test result leave
Uh huh. That's
her
right.
feeling
Anxious. Don't forget to whistle. Shh. Anxious.
anxious,
Anxious. Did
anxious?
Verbal wait for the test results leave her feeling anxious?
Does the undurable wait for the test results
It's,
leave her feeling anxious,
uh, it's
anxious,
not. It's in the past. How do you make a
anxious?
question in the past?
Okay, so did
Uh,
did the undurable wait for the test result leave her feeling
okay.
anxious?
Anxious. Okay, good. How would you answer no to that question?
No, the undurable wait for the test results didn't leave her feeling
Okay.
anxious.
All right. Good. All right. Well, I think that we have to stop here for today. Okay. But
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
thank you for everyone who participated and asked questions and stayed until the end. And I think later tonight we will be reading Dracula in about 8 hours from now. We'll be reading Dracula,
Yeah.
and I hope to see you again at that time. All right. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye bye, sir.
Bye bye.